Play. Oh, have you not got the idea? Oh,
No. I mean, I'm on the thing, but...
oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good to me. I don't see any weirdness. the F does this thing start? You know?
Right.
When does that happen?
There's so much of it today.
There's a lot of it. Hey, guys, if you're watching over on Facebook.com, make sure you don't trust the comments. We don't, nobody has ever in the history of ever sent money to a person and then had that person duplicate that money. no matter what kind of money
But
you're
I
sending.
am
Woo!
a prince across the world that's going to give you my inheritance. That's for sure.
Give me your money, Conrad. All you need is my money, right? You just need my money, right?
I need you to deposit me so I can give
So you can
more
give
money.
me the money. Yeah,
Right,
it's a
right,
it's a
that's how
feeder.
it
It's a
works.
cedar system, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like it's built on like a triangle that you might see me at the top, and then I get down to you, and then you will find.
It's like it's a three-dimensional triangle, is what you're saying.
Right.
It's a three-dimensional triangle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, there it is again.
Rosemary, don't get your account hacked anymore. Stop it,
Apparently
Facebook.
They can't hear me. At least
Well-
not very well.
No, okay. Let's see.
Oh
Just-
man.
Yeah, that works fine. There we go. Fixed.
There we go.
I had to turn you up in the
I'm
headphones.
a little louder now. Just got to get that pyramid though, is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's what the social medias are talking about right now. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the GMAE show, where 5 days a week on this channel we play the games you created inside the Sandbox Game Maker and tell you anything you need to know about the Sandbox Game Metaverse. During this show, if you have questions about the Sandbox game, VoxEdit, or the Metaverse, please ask it in the comments section. Conrad here will take down your questions, ask them to me live here on the show, where we can get the answers out for you. If for any reason on this show we can't get an answer out for you because it's a super complicated question, then we will be helping you through external channels such as our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, or other services. But that's super rare. Most of the time, even the most complex questions can be answered in short order and answered within 24 hours back on the show, so you guys could come back tomorrow. And maybe I'll have that for you, because I can ask everybody at every level of the company any questions, so long as they are not under non-disclosure agreement.
This light right here is killing me today.
Which
Real
light?
sunny over here.
Oh, yeah. I have that happening too. You could see the beam like on my chest.
Right.
Yeah, I've got like blinds fully closed, but it's like the sun is setting in the west and it will consume you.
Galaxy Fox is called the Sandbox because it's your play area.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want here in the Sandbox.
And what
Let's
defines a sandbox game is
Right.
not like widely in the community of video gaming. A sandbox game is a world that you can make your own. You know, you choose your path, you take your actions, and so many
man, Facebook
years
today.
ago. I know, it's crazy. Facebook's got all the scam messages. Don't trust them if you're watching on Facebook. Many years ago, the Sandbox was an app that was created for Android and iOS. And in that app, you could make any experience that you liked, any kind of game. That's still true now. The Sandbox game has evolved in the Sandbox Evolution and now upgraded to the Sandbox blockchain version. So currently, we are in Alpha 0.6.24 of the Sandbox Game Maker, and users can play in some of the experiences that have been created in the Game Maker right now in the Metaverse as well. These are highly curated experiences at this time, and a Sandbox Alpha is coming soon, where you'll be able to play over 75. I'm going to say over 75. I'm not going to spill the full beans.
Whoa.
Nobody knew this. You're going to play
Do them
over
beans.
75 new experiences in the Sandbox Alpha Season 3. It's actually much more than that, but I'm not going to let it all out there. Alpha Season 3, for your information, chat, because you guys ask all the time, when is Alpha Season 3? As I mentioned, I don't like to give specifics on the date for good reason, because we don't want to be a company that gives you specifics, sets an expectation, and doesn't meet that expectation. We want to make sure that the product that comes out to you is a high quality product. And as of this week, we have that date pushed about 10 more days out. So what I can say
We'll
right
see.
now is summer, and we'll see soon for Alpha Season 3 and the version 0.7 update.
We got it. Ivan Nunez over here. Oh, man.
What's up?
Not quite.
Yeah, we're not confirming Season 3's out tonight. If it was, we would have a whole bunch of announcements and video reels and cool things to talk about. Of course, there is lots to talk about. 4 new things came out today, either around the Sandbox Metaverse or from the Sandbox themselves that we have a chance to talk about here. Conrad, at Junkyard Dogs NFT, says, we're approaching our 1-year anniversary next month. What better way to celebrate than allowing our holders and new to mint. Someone should have double checked this at Junkyard. Check your grammar, friend. And new to mint, they're at the Sandbox Game representation, the highest quality Sandbox avatars in the space in collaboration with.
We still got
at Arconics
a little bit of.
What do you got?
We still got our fancy sax happening in the background. I'm not sure if that was intended. Oh yeah. We were still saucy there for a moment.
Oh yeah. Hey girl, wait. You know we gotta bring back that saxophone. Get real saucy. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
So I got the new headset, chat, because you guys were talking about there was a feedback loop and you could hear a little echo. So I got the new headset, closes the ears, makes it so I can't hear. Including, I literally can't hear this hardware right now. I'll figure it out one day. It's a big audio loop question. Like I actually fixed it earlier, and when I fixed it, Conrad was like, you made it so I can't hear the music, or like I could hear the music again, and I was getting used to not hearing it. So,
the whole thing. Anyway,
you know, production stuff. It's a lot of work making sure that it works for you and works for me. It's a lot of hardware, a lot of software goes into that. And the next piece, at People of Crypto, made a really nice little tweet earlier that said, who will mint a 1 of 1? Time will only tell, and the clock is ticking. There's still a chance to mint People of Crypto avatars for use inside the Sandbox game. And some of these 1 of 1s are really cool looking assets. Be really nice. Wish I would have got myself a 1 of 1 when I minted 5 of these earlier this month. But it was really cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at trying to get one now. Let's do it.
Now, White Dragon asking, is it free? It's not free to mint, but they are just 75 sand to mint one. And you can mint them directly inside the Sandbox game and use it as your primary avatar uniquely. A lot of those assets that you're purchasing on the marketplace can be used as your main avatar if you are designing, but these can be used as your main avatar similarly to the way that the doggies could be used as your main avatar in the Sandbox game. So you can use it in all of the experiences that use the user's avatar. And people ask for that all the time.
And don't forget, everybody, if you have a question and it gets overlooked for a moment, I am making sure to take these down. For instance, Celestial Photography over here with a quote-unquote complicated one, as they say. I've seen some accounts and addresses that own a lot of land that can't be transferred on OpenSea because of fraudulent activity. Does anything happen to these users or the land itself from a Sandbox standpoint? Very excellent question.
No. Due to the nature of the blockchain, we are not setting arbitrary limitations on users who have purchased assets. Let's see here. I'm going to read that question in text again. I have seen some accounts, addresses that own a lot of land that cannot be transferred on OpenSea because of fraudulent activity. Does anything happen to these users? Yeah, no, so the land is still the land NFT, regardless of whether OpenSea feels like there was fraudulent activity. If, for some reason, you have land that was flagged and you know that it shouldn't have been flagged, it was your land, what have you, you can also like submit a request with OpenSea and say, hey, that wasn't fraudulent activity when I transferred it or what have you, if that's happening to you. But yeah, there are other marketplaces, and quite frankly, that flag is an OpenSea choice. It's their choice. They did it on their own. A user could report that they lost their land stolen, and OpenSea will flag it as that or something like that. But there are, there's a lot of things you can kind of go through, and it's from our standpoint as a decentralized platform, we are not looking to employ per se centralized actions against people, except those actions that might affect everyone. The full decentralized platform. So like if you were to put Mickey Mouse in your land, then we could unpublish that experience because Disney might come through with a lawsuit that would go to you and the platform. And we don't want to impact all of the users on the platform. So we would unpublish that experience. But in the long term, users will have an opportunity to moderate that in a decentralized way. So you could, as a community, have somebody who reported this copyright violation, and then as a community, validate that copyright violation without needing a centralized system like what I was just mentioning there to solve those problems. So instead of a single body or entity like the Sandbox making those decisions, you would have the community at large making those decisions autonomously, which is really nice. I think that would help. For me, that's an improvement over what OpenSea does, but I have nothing implicitly wrong with the way that OpenSea does that either. It's their platform and they can do what they like. They are also not the only platform that exists as a marketplace. So
that's true. There's been one released today that was some controversy. But regardless, on to these questions.
Sure.
White Dragon, Animoca Brands is our parent company. And they're a parent company to quite a lot of projects, Sandbox being just one of them. And to finish your other question, it's a Cowboy Bebop t-shirt. Got Ein on it.
Nice.
Love it. We love it. And
mine just says classically
our...
trained. Is
excellent.
You know?
Right,
Yeah.
Right. To answer your question, Galaxy Fox, the full-on multiplayer in the Sandbox that would allow you to kill or destroy or whatever you have it inside of your game. So a battle royale, right, to be created has not been fully implemented in the game. But we hear your feedback, and we are working on these types of things to be done.
Yeah, multiplayer interactivity features are not very far away, but in terms of like ranged attacks being multiplayer, hurting other players, that's got a little bit more room to go. So there are about 3 core levels of multiplayer interactivity that have to be implemented before we could have a system like competitive combat battle royales in place.
Right,
so
right.
One of those is one where you have like you send a signal to a server, right? And then that server responds to the other player and takes an input on the player, right? But that seems like a simple enough, that's a multiplayer interaction. But in reality, you then have to receive back the signal from the player of where they currently are and choose whether to have it be a hit scan type service or not, where who decides if you got hurt? Is it the person who shoots? And is that lag acceptable, a la Call of Duty? You go around a corner and you fall over and you're like, what the heck? Or do you have it be the other way around, where it's a bit mushy and you respond with your current location versus what they thought you were at, and decide from there? You can get really complicated and get onto that like esports level with like Rocket League and things like that, where a lot of math is kind of being pre-done if you want to, but that takes it to level 1,000,000.
Right.
All right. So, We Jelly over on twitch.tv is asking a good question that says, is it possible to move the Season 2 Alpha memorabilia from one account to another? Parenthesis, they say I'm that idiot that got fished. If not, it's cool, but it's not an NFT, so I assume it's controllable centrally from the Sandbox side. By the way, I'd pay to move this. I just want OG memorabilia, thank you in advance.
Feel the pain.
So there's not a way to move it from the user's side. There may be a way to do it from a back-end side, but there's not a moderation tool to do it from the back-end side. So essentially the only person who could possibly do something like that, which is why I'm going to say it's not possible, is we would need our chief technical officer of the entire company to do that. And if I just queued up those tasks from the community you're talking about over 2.5 million registered users at this point, where they just wanted to move memorabilia, that would be all they did all day. And nothing from the Sandbox game would get built.
Unfortunately, it's just something that's not very feasible because it is attached to your original wallet itself as that being the account. So I apologize again on behalf of the whole internet. Yeah. We're sorry that you got fished.
It is a shame, but it's one of those things that, and you know, to double down on it, never click an email, never click a DM from your mom. Like, don't click links, period. No links.
Don't use the internet.
Like, yeah, I mean, manually, you can go to a place, you know, if you see a thing that's like a link and they say, oh, well, it's from OpenSea and click here. Don't click here. Go to OpenSea.io and go do the thing.
Go directly.
Search for it, right? Because, yeah, they, Candidly Kristen says, don't lose track of the account info, though. You never know if there will be a way to change your wallet in the future or if they will add that feature one day. That's an important point. Right. We may come to a point where we can have multiple wallets on your account level. But for now, that is not the case. The wallet itself is the account. So, yeah, basically, Jelly, the only... it's not that we won't want to have those sorts of things solved, because I think we can at a certain point. But it's mostly a priority list. If you're familiar with the community, you know we're in version 0.6.24. Meaning we haven't reached version 1.0 yet, and we are building a lot of different things, whether it is the metaverse, the dashboard, which is what we call our website, if it is inside the client or the VoxEdit software, all these things are being built by different development teams. So the dedicated dashboard team is working on a lot of different features, like implementing more payment systems, you know, to make it more compatible with our global community. And so as they continue to get kind of queued up with these different tasks, it does make it difficult to add what would seem like simple features, but they just have so much to work on to be compatible with everyone that it does take up quite a bit of time. All right. Right.
We still got some more questions. Do you want to get into some gaming real quick, or do you want to go?
We still got more news, Conrad. We still got more news.
I'll keep we weren't done with that. Down.
All right.
Let's get right on to some news.
All right. So, at Playboy, 14 hours ago, posted, want to play in the sand? We're very excited to announce that the Playboy Meta Mansion is coming to one of the most innovative virtual worlds at the Sandbox game. They got a nice trailer over on their Twitter if you want to know, or if you want to take a preview of it. Go check out that trailer. It's about 30 seconds, so a short one for you. They also made this a thread. They said, our Playboy Meta Mansion at the Sandbox game will be a virtual destination for fans and the Rabbitar community to experience and build the world of Playboy. Through interactive gameplay, original programming, NFT collectibles, and more, all inspired by 70 years of the Playboy lifestyle, iconic events at the historic Playboy Mansion, and our massive archives and art collection. And at Playboy NFTs, Rabbitar holders will have special access to experiences, quests, giveaways, and more. Read the full announcement at register.sandbox.game/Playboy. Hey, Candidly Kristen saying they are hiring if anyone wants to join the team and help them out with that stuff. Wink. That's an important point, Candidly Kristen, as you bring that up. If you guys are builders, if you're developers inside the space, you've already been creating, maybe you recently won a game jam, you can prove that you've got the sauce to be the boss. Why did I say that? I don't know. Then you may want to be reaching out to partners like this, looking, investigating, because they are building in the metaverse. But we've got 166,464 lands to fill with great content. And creators who are watching this show right now are at the forefront of builders in that space. We've had lots of people who've moved up from watching this show, hanging out, having their games played, games broken, learned some new things, and moved on to being creators in this experience, in this space, in the metaverse for these partners. So reach out when you have some time, when you have some experience. The tools are totally free. Sandbox Game Maker software is free. You can download it at sandbox.game. VoxEdit, it's free. We have contests all the time so that you can put your skills to the test. And people who are winning those, and not just people who are winning, quite frankly, there's so many submissions that people are still learning whether they're winning or not, and taking those skills on to do the work.
Right.
All right, one more piece. The Sandbox partners with KEB Hana Bank to build global business model to provide banking services in the metaverse. Sandbox announced a new partnership with KEB Hana Bank, a commercial bank that provides the largest range of foreign exchange products in South Korea, to expand global metaverse business in the banking industry. Partnership plans to launch a new type of event marketing. It includes building a collaborative business model such as opening a virtual branch at the Sandbox Metaverse to provide basic banking services and promoting investments or collaboration opportunities. Coloration? Interesting. Maybe it is coloration. Coloration opportunities with the other partners of the Sandbox. At the same time, Hana Financial Group will be introduced in Kverse, a virtual space containing all kinds of Korean content to reach Gen Z meaningfully. You can see more about this at sandboxgame.medium.com. Details in that Medium article. Conrad, we got some video gaming to do.
Oh yeah, we'll be playing some of the Pro Game Jam winners.
All right.
But first, while that's coming up, we got some questions from the chat here while we were rolling through.
Great, yeah.
Here we go. May go back up to that first one there. Oh man, so many questions today.
Good questions too. I'm seeing a lot of good ones as I'm already down at the
There's
bottom
some pretty solid ones.
I like it.
Ivan Nunez over on
Yes.
YouTube just came up with another question as well. But they ask, without confirming anything, just on your speculation, do you think Gems and Catalyst might be out this year?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. I hear you.
We're on the Polygon network with land already, right?
Right.
So I think so.
Okay. Well, DJ over on YouTube as well wants to know if the people of color avatar holders will get something like rewards of MSand, just like the doggies did.
You mean people of crypto?
Yes.
That is up to their team, actually. So the doggies team got that promotion based off of their choices, right? Snoop Dogg specifically had quite a lot of sand tokens as part of their first buy-in on their partnership. And so, yeah, you've got each one of these partner experiences, each one of these partner programs is going to have an opportunity to do kind of whatever they want, whether it is building a battle pass system or, giving kind of a reward back to the community long term. When we had that interview just a little bit ago with Flicky Gang, they, one of their rewards was that certain, like on an RNG basis, when you minted their assets, some of them came with like a land in their hand. So you actually got a Sandbox land or sand tokens that were like floating around them. You actually got Sandbox tokens for that. Different sorts of things are always an individual partner choice. So I would recommend just checking out the People of Crypto. You said people of color, so I want to correct that. People of Crypto. You read POC,
I was reading
right?
POC. I read POC, and
I know.
So.
My brain was like, yep, that's why it happened. But the People of Crypto Discord for more information on those.
Right. It could be like the doggies or nothing like it. It could be so much more or just the avatar itself. We don't know yet. We've got to have their roadmap in front of us. But regardless, moving on, Tyler Moe wants to know if they can buy a Aoki avatar. Is Steve Aoki an avatar? What other types of avatars are there available?
That's a good question. There was also somebody who mentioned something about possibly getting some of the bunnies as avatars. I cannot confirm or deny speculation on which assets will have 10K PFP projects. I'm going to call it PFP, but it's for your avatar. 10K avatar projects. Madden SIC asking the same thing about the Flickies. Now, Flickies have confirmed that you will get an interpretation of your Flicky inside the Sandbox Metaverse, but I can't confirm at this time whether it's an avatar or not, as I'm not in charge of that program. But you will get an interpretation of your Flicky inside the Metaverse. So
Right. And the Conrad, the Conrad character that you guys get to use and see, It's not an avatar, but an NPC that you can throw into games and things like that. The avatar is different than NPCs that you'd be able to do.
And you can make them your main character of an experience if you're building an experience, but it won't. What defines an avatar is that when you go play anybody's game, if they have it just set to the player's avatar, you're that everywhere, right? So that's why I got like 5 of the People of Crypto avatars, because I was like, I just wanted to roll one that I really thought looked nice, right? And so now I use that all the time.
And JLoco420 wants to know, can I send MSAN back to Binance without using the bridge MSAN to SAN?
Only if Binance accepts the ERC20 token on the Polygon network. So you need to look at, no matter what exchange you're on, you need to look at what are they receiving, right? So when I send sand to myself, like on Coinbase, right, it specifically says send only the ERC20 token on the Ethereum network. Don't send it on Polygon, otherwise it's going to disappear forever. And Alex Florez is a good example of this. Didn't actually disappear forever. He got kind of lucky in that regard. But he sent himself like 5,000 sand tokens or something like that. $5,000 worth of sand, whatever.
It was $5,000 worth of sand at the time.
Yeah, so he sent himself those tokens, but he sent it to Coinbase, and they didn't have accessibility for sand at all. So it just sat there in the ether for like 2 years, and one day Coinbase turned on the feature that they were accepting sand at all. And he already had it in his wallet because it was in their wallets, right? So it's possible, you know, the downside is if you ever send it to the void, the only chance you ever have of seeing it again is if they add the feature. They're not going to be able to send it back to you. So make sure you're clear that, you know, make sure you're clear that whatever exchange, whether it's Binance or, you know, anything around the world, they accept Polygon Network assets if you're going to send Polygon Network assets.
So we're going to be answering some more of these questions because we got plenty more available. And don't worry, guys, if you see your question not answered right away, it is on that queue. But we're going to get down to some gaming here, which all of you can do yourselves if you guys head on over to sandbox.game and click on the Create tab and head on over to that Game Maker. You can play in the drafts gallery alongside of us here.
Heck
and
yeah.
We're going to be playing the Poro Game Jam 4th winner entry, Speed Fishing, which is going to be on page 64 to 65, good friend.
And how did you find what page that was on, Conrad?
Well, I used the Game Dizzy Genie, as it's been aptly named. There is a dashboard tool that was created by some lovely people. Game Dizzy, Tom Voxel, helped speed run it as well. Well, speed run it, but optimize it for the website. So it's not just a Google Docs or a Google form and whatnot. And thank you, Jazzwolf, for linking that in the Twitch chat. I'll throw that out to the rest of the universe here.
Here we go. And so you can see, because this is a community-created tool that's helping everybody do essentially a search function. We are building the search function inside the Sandbox Game Maker right now. That is soon to be released, but it's not ready yet. So in the meantime, the team Game Dizzy is helping out. They are manually refreshing this. So sometimes, as you can see here, I'm on page 67 to find speed fishing today. So they update it manually every single day.
Sure you are, says C-Sport. Soon TM, my friends. We're getting there.
That's the issue, right? Like when you talk about different features, different teams, like we have 300 people working all around the world on the Sandbox game, right? You got people doing all sorts of different functions. And in those functions, you know, you're going to have a team that's like 15 strong over here. You're going to have another 20 over here. You're going to have them working on different little things. One of those things, you know, that is like fast expanding as our metaverse is expanding is like quality assurance stuff, right? Like Conrad and I are doing those things on the times when we're not here. We're doing quality assurance on a higher level for these experiences. And in those, you know, like we've come to realize that the quality assurance team needs to like fast expand while, you know, we've already got our dev teams have been fast expanding. So if you're interested, linked earlier, there are different kinds of jobs and positions available for the Sandbox game at careers.sandbox.game. Once again, global platform. So wherever you are, if you got the skills,
for you.
We'll pay
And
the
don't
bills.
forget, there's plenty of studios as well looking for builders and other
That
people
is
to
true
help organize.
as well. Yes.
So right
Lots
away,
of
I
cool
can
stuff.
already notice on this
Ho, ho.
adorable
Oh,
thumbnail tab here, I like how they did the lights by just having an asset that is brighter, that has that glow activated on it
Yeah.
in front of where these, you know, quote unquote light bulbs would be, right? Our
Yeah.
little LEDs.
Yeah.
When Wizzyverse. Well, again, soon. DM, my friends.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a little later, but not that
Right.
far away. Well, I feel like you know, we've got some earlier mechanics on it, but what we need out there first before the Wizzyverse would be the Wizzy 10K, and the other interpretations of the assets that lead up to that as well. Hungry, I'm so
Right.
hungry. Why is everybody so hungry? What happened? Give me something to eat. Oh
We
no.
ran out of food, man.
Look, penguin friend, we're in big trouble because we don't have anything to eat. All the fish
I
we
mean, the
caught
bear
together
does.
are gone. I'm so hungry that I have no energy to fish. Oh, I'll fish for you.
This bear has plenty to eat in front of him. Look, we're all friends here.
Chad. Did you hear that? Did you hear what he just said?
What? He's
He's
a
like-
polar bear. He eats penguins.
Polar bears and penguins aren't even on the same side of the planet.
I'm just saying, if there was a polar bear, he would eat the penguin. I'm not going to argue that.
All right, on this line right here, please check it out, Dev, if you're watching live right here or later
Let's
over on
get it.
VOD. This is meant to be for your improvement on a regular basis. Right? No big deal. It happens all the time. Everybody typos. Please choose as 2 O's. Game start or tutorial? Let's just
That's
let's
right.
just jump in.
That's
Let's
right.
pretend.
Shakespeare's got my back. They are if I say they are.
There it is. Catch
That's
6
right.
tuna. All right. We're fishing.
I'll be going to my zoos. I'll be feeding them polar bears some penguins.
Catch. No, I caught. No, I caught.
Come on, I believe in you.
All right.
Okay, we got it now.
We got the tuna. These are large.
They're very large tuna. I like how they turn and die.
They get well fed. I'll tell you that. You only need one
Oh.
of these to feed that whole village.
Right,
Damn.
right. Now we got a whole pile.
Wait,
They're all
now they're
colorful.
smaller. They're smaller. I like it though. I like it.
I love it. It's very cute indeed.
12
Gazer beams.
blueberry fish. Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Blueberry fish.
This is very well done for a number of reasons. Right. So the first one that we're noticing here is that our foreground is that flat plane that they've basically built and painted on, and the assets themselves are spawning in and coming at us as if it was on like a track, right? Instead of having to run around the whole world itself. Which is probably, in the long run, a little bit harder, but I'd go for easier overall.
Stage 3. Catch 15 candy fish. Give me these candy fish. This is speed fishing, right? Gotta go fast. So far, not much challenge to this, however, but I could be getting ahead of myself.
That's very true. Joseph, can you double check inside the chat for me? From Facebook there. We got a lot of spam from Facebook. That's not us, is it?
That's not us, for sure. I know that
Right.
it isn't, because if it was us, it would say restream.
That's correct. That's weird. Don't
On
click
our
on
side.
anything on Facebook, guys.
That's a fake The Sandbox account on Facebook. Keep that in mind. The only time we do,
Right.
we will tell
The
you
only
if
time-
we post
yeah.
anything. Yes.
Though that would be hilarious if I just somehow managed to block ourselves
That would be great.
over on Facebook.
but no, it's gonna
probably for the best.
It'll be a fake account. It's interesting. The middle poll doesn't work anymore, I think. Uh-oh.
Did we break it? As in the game itself?
Oh no!
Nope, there it goes.
Yeah, it wasn't working for a second.
We got it.
Be little Pengu, little Pengu.
Scammers be like, "Hi, I'm Sandbox,"
and we're like, "Nah, dog, it's not me." Oh, okay. I caught the fish.
Okay.
There's a lot of fish.
Okay.
They got enough fish to feed them for a year. No, well, maybe a month.
Right.
You were able to have a full meal. A full meal, bro.
Just the one.
Enjoy your meal. Yeah, I mean, it's cute. It's simple. I'm going to restart it real quick before we move on to the next one, just to see if I can fail. Because I think that's interesting.
I mean, this is well done. Though I have opinions.
Yeah, okay. So what are your opinions, Conrad?
They may be controversial.
Have your own opinions.
Because the polls are already in, but this definitely, like, I love the assets here. There is a game over. Okay. I love what's going on. There's a lot of complicated things here, like game maker wise, right? For instance, even to get those, the giant catch above there is reasonably hard to do, and it does take skill. I'm not trying to take away skill from this game creator, because this is still amazing work, but there is not enough mechanic here for me to have replayability. And there it is again. To have replayability.
Yeah.
Or to basically, I would have put this lower on the totem pole as far as the competition went.
Sure.
Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think that excuse me. I think that kind of comes down to two things, right? Because you talk about this being a Pororo game jam. So
it's very Pororo, I can say that much.
Exactly. It's super wholesome, cute. Relatively simple to play, which fits more in line with their target audience. Even
right.
when it's going really fast, it does seem that if I was 5 or 10 and I was playing this, you know, in that range, that I could possibly fail when I get into that last round. Easy for me. I would also like to see, like, there was good narrative design, I suppose, at the beginning, but if I was to take this to another level, it would be like having the bear or, you know, the other penguins or something respond when you, like, succeeded.
Right.
So, you
maybe,
know, like a yay
maybe add
or
more,
something.
Start off with the one fishing pole, making it to where, you know, more appear over time. Of course, having some extra dialogue from the guys on the side there. But otherwise, yeah, just simply put, I want more. It's a good bones of a game.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit confused, but then again, I'm only one person. It's only my opinion. So
yeah. And,
you know, a bias can be created.
Right. What it comes down to is
my gaming experience.
Yeah, this guy is MLG, right? And the Pororo team, like, you know, because it is a mix. It's a mix. I think there's a reason why, like, for going the other direction, like, mechanically, this is something that could be a first place, right? But narratively or skill-based play-wise, it's something that I wouldn't, like, narratively, it's pretty good, you know, it's not bad. There was a typo.
Our main NPC friend was named Bear.
Right. But it's Pororo universe, right? Where,
That's
you
true.
know, yeah. So
well, there is a Pororo character that is a polar bear.
Right. Well, so that's also a good point, right? You could have used their proper name if you were going to do that. But that's also then assuming that you're putting a proper named mainline character in danger, which may not be keen to their branding, right? So there's a lot of different things to consider. And this goes back to something we mentioned even while this game jam was still in the design phase and, like, the submissions hadn't been entered. when we think back to like the Walking Dead, we did an interview with their devs during the Game Jam announcement. There was a show for that, and in that announcement show, they said that the games that stood out to them more are games that the walkers, you know, for those who aren't familiar with that Walking Dead universe, walkers are the name for their zombie type characters. The walkers shouldn't feel like it's a zombie apocalypse. It should feel like it's the weather, right? So you had experiences where it was just like, go murder a bunch of walkers, and they were clear that they were like, that's not really the way that our narrative works if you know the product, right? So I think that could also come to it when you think about like we're going to narrow it down with our internal team and our internal reviews, and then we're going to send it off to the team from Pororo and say like, these are high quality experiences that had good narrative design, vote for your top 10, and then they're going to come back.
You get these IPs that'll have, you know, something that they're looking for that is speed fishing here.
Yeah.
And where if I were to do a game jam from, you know, me personally, oh, you want to slap your camera, you're a little blurry, then it would be a lot different. You would end up with other things like narrative being a little bit more on the back burner if I were to create a game jam. Whereas Pororo is more about the cute end of things and the ease of use and accessibility. Joe's just a blurry mess right now.
I don't exist.
Have you tried turning it off and back on?
There we go. It had to read text.
Of course. Right. That made sense. But
all right.
As we move on, Jaswell's already got us.
That's right. Thank you.
The bronze medal for the Pororo Game Jam Friendship Isle. I did end up getting to play this one by Paraplu Studios, probably butchered that. We're going to be looking at page 69 to 70 here.
Nice.
Not Jackie Chan, enjoy your cake, my friend. I'm happy you have cake. Cake is not a lie, I swear. And yes, cozy gaming is valid gaming, says Yazerbeams. It's a real thing. It really is. I mean, there's a game we were recently talking about, Yazerbeams and myself, where the entire purpose of the game is to unpack boxes. You've moved to a new location and a story is being told by the items that you're unpacking. And it's very sweet. It's a very wholesome game. I believe it's called Unpacking. And yeah, right there in the chat, it was so good. But that's not my style of game, so if I were to do a game jam, I would have it be oriented towards what I am looking for.
All right, pretty experience. Is it possible
I'll add Pororo Dimensional Express to our list. So after we get done with the Game Jam winners here, then we're definitely going to be playing that one. Because we played through Dimensional Express on my 8-hour live stream that we did for the Pororo celebration there. And the Dimensional Express was amazing. I happened to really enjoy that one. I'm sad to see it's not placed.
All right. Great question. And absolutely, we will add it to the list, because why not? Game Dizzy asks another question, good one, saying, do you think that the draft gallery will be removed once the Sandbox game goes live and you can access the game on actual lands? I can confirm it will not be removed. The drafts gallery is still doing its job, and the primary goal of the drafts gallery is that you, as a creator, can publish in the drafts gallery and then have general public play testing your product without having to give away your account information.
Right. You can still have everything be just fine. What is the theta link, my friend?
The Sandbox game.
Here. Should be the Sandbox game, right. And unfortunately, we don't have theta integrated with our main chat, so if you guys are talking over there, I'm coming. 1 second. I forgot to open up theta today.
All right.
You have not been forgotten entirely. All right, what is our game
cute
here?
As heck.
Can you turn on the volume for this one? If I remember right, they had a solid tracking as well.
Oh yeah, just a nice little like peaceful,
right.
waterfall, sort of river noise.
There's Neil Spore over on Theta. Hello.
It's weird that it's just playing in my right ear, regardless of which direction I'm turned. That's interesting. Means they're taking advantage of the 3D audio. Welcome to Friendship Isle. Please enjoy your vacation here. All right. Maybe you will come across someone who needs help. Please help them if you can. Okay. New objective unlocked. Friendship star.
The ice is done.
Well done with the splashing of the water here. Welcome to Friendship Isle. Oh, now we're getting close to the source of audio.
There we go. As Halfdork points out, I love how they added the heart text in this one.
Excuse me. Please mind the gap between train and platform. I don't think that's intentional. Make sure that you check that spelling between. Right. Oh, I can't go back here. It looks like a place I could go, but I can't. Oh, wow, these are cute. Who made these sunflowers? Wait, I can go back here.
Oh, okay. Just the trees in the way.
Yeah. Maybe I should just take the train. I feel like it's gonna take the train and show me all this stuff. All right, so the reason why this is happening on this particular spot is because of this particular tree with the two fluffy bushes on it. The entire tree was designed as a singular asset, but it was not designed. You can see how it animates the tree. So what you'll want to do if you want to avoid me running into a wall of nothing with this asset is make sure that you put a box inside the trunk. Like make a separate asset or invisible walls in the trunk that are small. That way the collision can be just on the trunk of the tree and I could kind of go through this area walking through this path.
Right. Though I do gotta say, those leaves, well done.
Super well done. This is aesthetically congruent.
Look at the palm trees across the way as well. Is that what those are?
Yeah. Like everything seems to match, which I really like. It's a diverse world. It's full, but it's not complex enough to make it like lag out because there's not a lot of logics happening. Specifically logics which interact with each other. So it's not like that one Smurfs experience we were testing out a couple of, maybe a week ago or whatever, where it can be full, it can look good aesthetically, put together. But okay, I'm in the train. Oh, here we go. Train's going.
Can you jump to the various seats? That's hilarious. I love the dancing notes. So far, that's been my favorite asset we've seen. The notes that are bouncing there.
Yeah.
Cherry blossoms here. With falling flowers.
It's beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. I don't remember that. They must have updated that. Played this one many, many weeks ago. This is so stinking cute, says User Beams.
All right.
Real quick, though, we're going to answer some more of these questions. And I do want to jump ahead on my question queue here to help out White Light 61 over on Twitch. They say, hello, I'm trying to verify my phone number on the Sandbox Discord channel. Not getting any text for verification, though. I've waited the 10 minutes after joining the channel. Does it typically take a while?
No, but your phone number verification is a Discord feature, not the Sandbox feature specifically. Like we didn't, we require it, but phone number verification is something that Discord support would be more in line with.
Right.
Sort of.
It might, I imagine, will take a moment, but give us some time and we'll get you on there.
Yeah, if you're having issues with, I don't know if you've tried requesting that phone number get sent or connection to your phone get sent, but I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a bit more impatient in that way, but I will definitely, okay.
Joe will click that button 7 more times.
I'm gonna get multiple texts, you know what I mean?
That's okay.
I'm about that life.
So one critique here that I wish was happening is our moving platforms there with the light on it.
Yeah.
It's just bugging me that we made our platforms themselves a different shape than the light. because the light is encompassing the hitbox, right?
Right, that's true. Yeah, that's interesting because I don't think you could fix that in like principally, because the hitbox will always be like, unless you make all the platforms squares, right?
Right.
So
It's just you would have to make a whole new asset that is the light itself. I gotta say, we've already traveled so far. Turn around.
wait.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Shouldn't do.
I
Can you
can't
jump back
die.
up? Oh man.
Wait. Was it? Oh.
Why are we here? Just to suffer.
It appears that this platform will fix this problem. This is the you're bad at video games platform.
Roland. Everybody knows that you're a dog. And yes, Neil Spore, we do see your messages over on Theta. Nobody's a loser, everybody's a winner just because you are here, my friend. Don't even worry about it. We do not have those sweet Theta fuel tokens put up, says OG Shakespeare, so we're not very well involved or integrated with Theta, but we do see stuff. I will only post my messages on Theta from now on. Goodbye, says Neil Sport. Ridiculous. I will make sure to double check that chat as well, my friend. Play and be a part of whatever platform you want to be on.
There's a lot going on here. This is like I want to go everywhere.
Right. This is the Friendship Village, dude.
The Scout
Help
Master.
everybody who are in need.
Hello there. Wait, I already talked to you. That's how I got the thing for the dinosaurs. Let's get the heck out of here.
Stanley Grissom says everybody knows D-Lives where the party's at.
Be brave, be humble. Wait. Do you have to be brave to be humble? Or you just by default?
You have to be the most brave in order to be humble.
Huzzah! I climb. Oh, hey, what up? Let's
Alrighty,
go!
Joseph. If you want to take a break from that for just a moment here,
How dare?
while
Yeah?
I
all right.
ask you some questions and we get out a specific form that might be going good for people, because it's
where's
already
this?
9:04 here.
Bro, this game is so fun.
It's adorable. Look at this. Look down. What are you doing?
Like,
Look at that landscape.
where am I
Look at that landscape.
going? Where is it going?
I don't know where you're going.
I
They're
could've gone up.
utilizing the up, the down of this land. It's fantastic. Look at those beaches.
Wait, this is just for aesthetic purposes?
It's just for aesthetic purposes.
Oh
just
my
to
goodness.
appreciate what they've done. Jump
Check.
off and go to the beach, says Yazer Beams.
Wait, what?
You won't.
No, I won't. I don't wanna. Will the other
Well,
balloon
let's go
come
ahead
back?
and get that form, and let's get on these backlog of messages here
All right.
that we got from our chat. Be brave.
Be brave.
Be humble. Right.
Well done. Oh, wow, this is a vibe. These people are rocking out here, okay? They're rocking out here. All right, let's get that form out here. Ah, mouse, go over there. Be over in that side of my screens. All right, over on youtube.com, Facebook on multiple platforms, and over on twitch.tv/TheSandboxGame. You can fill out the form I just put in the chat. And in doing so, you could win yourself a Wizzy the Green's Lucky Hat that could be used inside any combat-based experience inside the Sandbox Game Metaverse or in the Sandbox Game Maker where allowed. You can see something similar here. I actually didn't win a Wizzy the Green's Lucky Hat. I don't have one, but got a Wizzy the Blue's Undying Hat right here. And you can see that you can put it on characters that aren't just avatar-based characters. You can put it on playable characters so long as they have the humanoid type trait. You can wear equipments like that. Or like the Alpha Shield that we got here
one's not
during
having
Alpha
it
Season
today.
2. Hiya. I like the shield on this character.
Everybody
What
knows.
happened? What did he do?
He's just yelling at my neighbors. He's very upset that they exist.
All
as
right.
all tiny dogs are.
Half Dork says, how many
Half-Dork.
platforms are you restreaming to? Oh, we are restreaming to Facebook, DLive, Theta, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.com/TheSandboxGame. All at the same time.
Metaverse. That was for Neil Spore.
Metaverse.
We got it too. There we go. I
Ho,
love
ho,
it. I
ho.
love it.
You want to fish? Yes. Grab this rod and go catch them all.
Okay, well, let's get on to some of these questions while we are rolling through this game and getting that form gone out. So, Roxy Miguel has a good question. What does the fact that the Lionsgate and the Sandbox are partner now mean, specifically when it comes to copyright issues? Well, I can kind of answer this one.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
When it comes to anything copyright in the Sandbox itself, it is going to be a matter of fair use that you are looking for. So if your asset is directly, let's say, let's use Cowboy Bebop in this instance, the t-shirt that I'm wearing. If you were to create something that is being sold and was directly eyeing from Cowboy Bebop, then you could be taken down for copyright. But if you were simply just having it be a part of your space, nothing was monetized, and you yourself aren't selling it, then you fall under fair use. So as long as you are not selling your land or your land isn't gated by a price, then it is just a part of an experience. So you should be able to skirt a line there. And of course, just with anything when it comes to copyright, if that owner of the IP itself wants to take and use legal action, they can, and that is all on them. So it's a matter of copyright and IP usage on every platform that you are looking at, not just the Sandbox.
And another thing to look at too, if you want to like compare the enforcement on that, you still may get oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Just jump on it.
I'm just gonna jump on it. You may see claims come down. You know, if you make a Pokemon clone, the Pokemon company is famously known for making requests to have those things cease and desist requests, so that you, you know, would have to stop doing that, or you know, potentially see them out in court. So I would use caution.
Yeah, it is very nice, I must say, Juan. This is a dope game. Darling Marie, welcome. You can play this one. I believe this was... I lost my number here.
It was on page 68, 69, something like that.
Thank you so much. This is Friendship Isle.
Okay.
And
so...
is page 69 to 70.
Okay.
You can play this one on that draft gallery.
Gardner
back to
Duck.
our questions here.
Yeah.
So White Light 61 over here got a bunch of extra responses from the these beautiful people here inside of our chat. I was laughing at Neilspore over on Theta, but otherwise they also want to know, White Light 61 over on Twitch. So I'm pretty new at this, but I'm a quick learner. Is there any sort of like internships or shadowing programs I should check out?
Well, there's lots of different new creator programs. If you're interested, you can check out the official tutorials over on the Git book. That's GITBOOK for the Sandbox game. Lots of stuff up there. You can also check out squiggly.school, or you can do the Metaverse Masterclass program from Tempest Studios. Lots of other education programs that are out there for sure. But those are good starters. And then from there, I recommend you just hang out and go watch other creators inside the space. Maybe watch Cyber Dragon. You could watch Half Dork when they're streaming. Loads of streamers are actually in this chat right now that are high quality creators, possibly, you know, former Game Jam winners, things like that. And we're very open as a community to helping each other kind of progress the platform, because everybody has something to eat here. You know what I mean? There's a lot of work to be done in the Sandbox games. There's no reason for it to be like a highly competitive environment. It's not a us or them sort of thing. It's everybody kind of building and learning and growing together. So you're seeing that growth when somebody comes up with a new mechanic or something like that. They'll share it out there on social. They'll share it out there on you know, YouTube or something like that, a tutorial. So always for sure look up YouTube tutorials as well, or just keep watching the show, you know, because we're going to have those different components that we'll just be talking about casually. And because you've been poking around with the free tool, you'll pick those up kind of automatically. All right. Excellent. So I'm still trying to get water.
I do want to jump ahead.
All right.
While Joe is getting that water, I do want to jump ahead to Tyler Monet over here. They are asking over on Twitch about the Aoki avatars again. And this is in reference to a tweet that Sebastian made back in June.
Yep.
Now, This may or may not be a preview where you can see some avatars that are already there, like People of Crypto and Doggies, and you're seeing other ones like the Gutter Labs, Cool Cats, Clone X, Bored Ape Yacht Club, and Moonbirds, for instance. And of course, right there in the middle is Aoki. It's not. I'm apparently a lot quieter than you, but the Aoki are not a thing you can get right now. So that would be what you call a tease that Sebastian put out there.
I can neither confirm nor deny on speculation whether
we cannot say anything, but it may or may not be speculation, but that looks to be the case, my friends.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Right.
The Aoki team would have to be the one who puts out a press release as all of those assets. Just to be clear, we can put out a tweet like this. Sebastian can have it out there. He's going to get permission specifically from Clone X, Gutter Labs, CyberKongs, People of Crypto, World of Women, Doggies, all of them.
Right. That would be a good question for Seb himself, says Candidly Christian.
Or, yeah, because, I mean, if Seb violates the rules, then it's Seb paying. You know what I mean? No, but okay, so I'm still trying to get, it says watering can plus water, give to the sunflower, makes happy, yes. There's some kind of, like, bakery item? Some kind of bakery? I don't know where that is. Now, I thought, I'm in the water here. Is this not the water? Maybe it's not the water. Maybe I'm in the wrong water. There seems to be... Oh, water well. Okay. There we go. Now we got some water.
Okay, we're figuring it out. This game is adorable as heck, man.
Boom!
Whoa.
Okay.
What was that replacement avatar?
It's like an uwu sort of flower now. It's a little happy.
No, the thing that just appeared on our screen for a second there.
Oh, it just exploded, Conrad. We murdered it.
Yeah.
Gotta attack this. Oh, we got some wheat. We're putting wheat in the, or not. Give me another one.
We'll figure it out.
Wait, where did it go? Did I break it? Where did the wheat go? Oh no. Oh no. Give me more wheat. Oh no.
Well, back to the questions. Ivan over on YouTube wants to know, if I connect my land with my neighbor, will players see a 2x1 or a 1x1 where they can travel to the other side and go to the edge?
Currently, you don't have the ability to connect your land with a neighbor, except the implicit value that they're already connected. So we'll talk about, like, if you look at the white paper, it's kind of an older doc, but still certainly relevant in this question. We talked about districts in that white paper, which is the idea that you and other people could choose to kind of draw a border around your lands, and then you could publish experiences that were 2x1 or 1x2, depending on your orientation. Important to know that the orientation does matter. Then, for now, as it stands currently, the metaverse operates as each individual created instance is the way that it's going to load. That's intentional so that you're not playing a cute Pororo game like this and you find yourself looking at a skyscraper in the distance, or, an ominous, dark, I don't know, whatever, out there
You're
in
gonna
space.
see the dungeon land that I create, right?
Right.
You're trying to play the Smurfs.
Right. So that's intentional. So what districting will allow you to do is to be able to properly merge those with your friends.
Okay,
via.
you need to.
Yes.
I'm going to interrupt you. I'm so sorry, but you need to go look at the frog and the lily pad. This was a request from Wayward.
Okay, where is this?
Right there in that pond. Turn around. Right there. There we go. Now continue talking. My apologies.
Oh, wait. Oh my.
We're getting up on him. Hold on a second.
Oh no, we can't really get up on him. He's in the hole, bro. It's not. Okay, there we go.
It's a little difficult.
Just gonna leave him on the screen.
No, this game and this experience specifically does not have any destructible, fine-grained objects. as they put it, in this experience because the dev did not put it there. But if you made a game in the sandbox and you wanted things to be destroyed, then you could. And there are plenty of portals and other ways to get to other people's experiences when that is released.
Yeah, so
It's a matter of being in alpha, my friends. Continue on with what you were saying, though, Joe.
Yeah,
My apologies.
no, the simple explanation is this. If I walk to the edge of a land like this, I'm on the edge, I press E, and it'll pop up and be like, you're about to go to this experience. And if I push E again, I could cancel my teleportation to that experience, right? If I'm just in and I'm enjoying my time. I guess with that in mind, what I would leave as a piece of advice is don't create an objective that you have to push E on the thing, and it's right next to the edge of your world. You know, make like a 1 square space at least when you're talking to a person or what have you, just because it will bring up that prompt that's like, hey, you're about to go leave to go hang out in the Joe Ape Yacht Club. I don't know why I said that, but you know, you get the idea. Anyway, that's your instance movement. So you will be next to each other already, and you could say like part 1 here, get to the end of your part 1, and when you complete the quest, you have a little sign or something with a pop-up above it that says like, if you like this and you want to play part 2, head west or something. Also, in the metaverse, if you didn't already know, you can just type /west in the chat, press enter, and you'll instantly move yourself to the next instance to the west. So you could also tell people that in the pop-up, type /west, and you'll go to experience number 2 if your neighbor is your partner in that way. All right.
Right.
So it looks like I pretty much fleshed out this experience, and
we got a good idea here.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's well justified. I found one exploit so far. I would consider that a game-breaking bug. That one. If I was to report that. So that game-breaking bug, by definition, means that I cannot complete the game as intended now because for putting the wheat in the mill shot put it to space. So rather than that, just be like, if it's in proximity, destroys wheat, so that when I put it down, it doesn't get thrown into forever away, and then spawns new asset. So. Have a look at that section.
Right. In this metaverse that is a 3D elevated online world that you are going to be able to use yourself and create your games that I can go to your places are going to be fantastic in the near future. And you can play it right now, Sewer. You can go create your own games over at sandbox.game and click on the Create tab and go to that draft gallery. We are unfortunately not in the Google Play Store, though that is the idea. Is we will eventually go back to our roots as the Sandbox was originally a phone game.
That's right. Yes. Yes, it is part of the roadmap to be on mobile. So, chat. I did a roll. RNG. 125 people had entered in the competition to win a Wizzy the Green's lucky hat. And one winner will be given out on each live stream. Sometimes 2, but usually 1. And in that roll, with the response watching the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening show and fighting sleep. Good morning, Sparky Snickle. Over on Twitch.tv, you're our winner of the Wizzy the Green's lucky hat. All right.
Oh, yeah. About time. Sparky's
That's
never
right.
won one?
I don't know if they have ever won anything. I mean, they haven't won one of these. They haven't won a green one, at least.
Wow.
Sparky has been a community member that is highly engaged in everybody's live streams all the time, hanging out, creating, doing stuff. They're great. Congratulations, Sparky. Love to see you.
Wild.
Somebody asks in the chat, how do you download this game?
I got it.
Thank you
Go
so much.
To that link, my friend. I sent it over to YouTube. And if you click on that link, you can go down to the game creator. And you can download that just right now and check out the drafts gallery, which is going to be on Joseph's screen here in just a moment. As we go to our final game of the night, we're just going to give it a little preview before we close this out. So you can see that drafts gallery, and there are wonderful ways to go
templates.
find.
There you go.
Oh, yes,
Drafts
Joe's
gallery.
beautiful drafts templates there.
Oh, yeah.
And our good friend Jazz Wolf already has the next game, which is Voxel Village Sledding by Havoc Studios on page 74 to 75. Joseph, you're going to get a preview of this game, and we're going to play it again tomorrow because you're going to want to get a high score. You're going to want to beat my 4,000 high score.
Oh, okay. And what is it again? What's the title?
It's going to be page 74 to 75, though I got to say, play Penguin Park, guys. It's a great game. 74, 75, and it's Voxel Village Sledding that you're looking for here. Trying to find it with you.
I feel like it's
next up. North Pole was another great one. Polo Canyon.
There we go.
That's a good one there. So it looks like it was on page 77 here. Okay, make sure to go play this one by Havoc Studios. It's
Voxel
pretty good.
And help the local residents with various fun quests. Okay. Let's get a preview. Gonna run it back.
You're gonna wanna play this one again.
All right. Conrad.
That's my name.
Conrad, what do you say we do a little post-game show after this?
Oh, we'll
Are you down for that? You tired?
Yeah. I thought all day that today was a break day and that we were going to stream today. So I've just got an unassuming glass that I had made before we were talking. That I haven't had anything of, and that I was real like, oh, I should probably get myself set up. I have to do a stream. Oopsie poopsies. Because Holly was, she's having a real great time over on her stream. I can say that much.
Ah, very good. Very good. All right. So as we are starting to wrap up, I do want to leave a reminder as well. Sparky Snickle, you're a winner. You won the Wizard of Green Lucky Hat. I didn't see you in the chat until just now, but I see you. Congratulations.
Oh, snap.
So while you were tired, you won. Anybody who's streaming the Sandbox game at the end of our live streams, we will come raid you, one person in the priority list. We try to prioritize people who have not been raided before. So we bring the whole Sand fam over. Currently, I think there's going to be way more than 60 people over on twitch.tv/Sandbox Game right now. So,
we'll figure it out.
Well, let's check it out. All right.
Oh, no problem, sir. If you ever have any problems, you can head on over to the Discord page, or you could message myself at RadConDad on virtually everywhere, and Joseph, TheVisionEx EX. You can always say, what's up? Make sure to go around the village real quick.
Wait,
oh, no, you're going right to the game. Okay, the village is very adorable. They got some cute quests there. But this little game here, oh, man.
Am I supposed to hold shift because I want to?
You can.
I want to. I want to do
Oh, my goodness. Is it Wayward Escapade's birthday? Mandy, is it your birthday? Merry Birthmas if it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. That coin didn't pick up. I went through it. It was like, nah, dog.
Oh. Here we go. You can whip and nay your car there.
Huh.
Oh, you're doing quite poorly, I must say.
First of all, first 0 deaths first run. All right.
Right. Blind playthrough in a half an hour. Happy early birthday, my friend.
Ah! I did a murder.
Okay, so we gotta walk around the village a little bit.
All right.
So there's your high score. This is what I'm saying. You're gonna want to go back on this one.
Wait, you did 4,000?
I love the little sliding. I got 4,000. We should have played more of it.
Chat, that's a whole stream.
You can play some hockey? Get it in there.
I did.
We got some extra little mini games around the town. It's very cute.
How about that?
So you have to have a actual wallet in order to sign into the Sandbox. Joseph, you got some details on that one?
Sure, you can. Well, I log in with my MetaMask account, but you can get MetaMask for free. It's actually super easy. But go over to sandbox.game. You can click register, click the MetaMask option, and you're in. That's it. It's going to ask you to create a username and a password after that, which is your email, whatever email you prefer, and a password. Just know that the wallet itself is the way you log in. It's your actual account. So yes, you could use the email and password in the Game Maker to, I love that the ice has me sliding all over the place. You can use that in the Game Maker to log in, But in terms of principally your actual wallet, the thing that shows your inventory with your NFTs is the wallet at in your MetaMask or your Venly wallet or whichever service you prefer. If you logged in using social media, you automatically are created a Venly wallet. All right. So if you prefer to use MetaMask or any other service for any other reason, Coinbase Wallet I think is an option now. Maybe it's not ready yet, but I know we recently announced it, so I think it is. If you want to use those, you can use whatever. The wallet really does log you in. Just the email address and password will be necessary for your creators, right? The people who are making in the Game Maker, they're making, maybe you're playing these experiences here in the gallery. You'll still need to log in to do that. So,
right. And go ahead and give us the extra preview here, because we'll be going deep into this game as Joseph is going to try and get the high score that he deserves.
Do you want me to get 4,000 points? Is what you're saying.
It's a lot easier than you think. Okay.
All right. Atrocious. I'll help.
But we're going to go ahead and bring up the big screen, Joseph, because we don't want to preview this game too much. You can see how beautiful this one is. You can head on over to page 77 of the draft gallery. And you can get yourself into this game yourself. It is Voxel Village Sledding. It's very fun. I recommend this one by Havoc Studios. And all these games in this Pororo Game Jam, you guys did so wonderful. So fantastic. I get to play a ton of them, and there were over 200 entries. And we love to break your games, so if you guys have games that you want us to play, we can always do that right here on the live. And welcome to the Metaverse, my friend. The Sandbox is here for you. And I say it every live, but don't forget, your day does not define you. If you're feeling a certain way that may be bad or good, you are yourself. And there is always tomorrow. It's gonna happen. I believe in you, and if you need an ear, I got your back.
All right. Conrad, we're gonna go over to twitch.tv. We're gonna play it out while rating somebody over here, twitch.tv/TheSandboxGame. And let me find somebody who's creating in the space. Type the Sandbox game, find you. What are we up to this evening, Conrad? What are we up to?
We'll find out.
Okay.
My place is in Gigante.
Okay, it looks like we got Go West 927 right now, ready to go. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh.
I'm gonna say it one more time.
What'd you do?
Love you, Neil Sport.
Who?
Metaverse.
No, I didn't do that right. /raid Go West 927. There we go. Raid has been created over on twitch.tv chat. If you want to go hang out with us and you're watching over on YouTube, DLive, Theta, Facebook, or twitter.com/TheSandboxGame. Join us on twitch.tv/GOWEST927.
Don't worry, guys. Your questions weren't answered now. Ooh.
I kicked you out over on twitch.tv. See you later. We will get to those questions. You can also ask your questions over on Discord right now if you're interested. We have a lot of great community ambassadors that are helping over there.